Hello there. All right, so I had a student express an interest in playing Christmas Time Is Here, the Vince Guaraldi Trio classic from the Charlie Brown Christmas movie, Christmas special, which is a movie for kids, but this song is definitely meant to be played by people with more adult-sized hands. And it's got some really cool chord harmonies and melodic movements. It's not a fast song, but man, there's some cool stuff to unpack here. So we'll break it down little piece by little piece, and then we can put it all together. Part one sounds like this. So at the beginning of the main melody, we end up with an F major ninth chord. So what we're going to do here, is based off an F chord. And F is F, A, and C. But in this case, we're going to play the F stretched all the way out to the A up here in a different octave, which is called a tenth. So a tenth is just an octave above the major third. Root third fifth, there's my third, there's an octave. And that's my F10, or F10 or F major 10. But really, the word major in there refers to the quality of the seventh note, which is going to be brought in with the right hand on this E above middle C. That makes it sound more like an F major 7 chord, which is just F, A, C, and E. But spread out like that, it just sounds so spacious and beautiful. The 9 in that chord comes from this G note right here, or any G note in general. So really, we're playing F, A, C, E, and G. Every other note, but put them all together in the same octave, it sounds a little muddy, but you spread them out, and it sounds very beautiful. Then we're going to play an octave of that major 7th note, that E note, up top for the melody. So, all together, F, A, E, G, C, and E. Now, the only note we're missing from this harmony to make it a full F major 9 chord is the 5, and that's usually the first interval you cut out. And that is our C note, and that's going to be the next note in the melody. And here it comes, C, C. Hit the harmony, C, C. Then we're going to segue to the next chord by playing with the right hand, essentially a C chord, C, E, and G. Follow that up with C's 6th, root 3rd, 5th, and here's my 6th, A. And then the A will be involved in the next harmony. The right hand is going to be D flat, F, and A. In the left hand, we're just going to take that major 10th that we're playing with the left hand and move it down a whole step, which is 2 keys to the left, which puts us on an E flat and a G. Now it's going to feel like more of a stretch because we're going from a black key to a white key, but basically it's the same shape as playing F and A, E flat and G. You just got to kind of turn your hand a little bit more to get to the black key. If you notice, my hand just kind of turns a little bit, kind of pivots in order to reach that black key, but I try to maintain that same spacing between the fingers, which my hands are pretty maxed out, and I have pretty large hands. All right, so to unpack an E flat 13 sharp and 11 chord, when we have our E flat, we have our major third. Then when we bring in this D flat, that is essentially our dominant 7, so it's a whole step below an E flat. So that makes it an E7 chord. But we got to go even further by playing the 9th, and if it's E flat, the next note in the scale is F, which is either our 2nd or our 9th. And in this case, classifying as the 9th. And then our 11th note is the A. So we got the root, we got the 3rd, we got the dominant 7th, we've got the 9th, and we got the 11th. One thing we're missing in here is the 5th, but that's the first interval that can be eliminated from these more complex harmonies. So I put those two together, and I end up with the F major 9, 2 C notes, right hand's hitting a C, A, and then I got my E flat sharpened 11 harmony there. And it's going to do this a second time, and there's a little filler in between both of these. So I'll play it a second time. Now the first time after it gets to this E flat 13 sharpened 11 chord that's in here, is going to follow that up with some kind of quarter note triplets. C to A, double C to A. So I'll hit that chord and go one, so triplet 3 kind of thing. Because it's in 3/4. The second time when I come back to it, and I hit that harmony, I'm going to run up in 8th note triplets. So triplet 2, I guess is how you count it. So triplet 2. And really I'm just arpeggiating the portion of an A minor chord, A, C, and E, except for I'm going to go C, E, A at the top of that. So I hit that same harmony, close off with that. So you put those two together, and you end up with and I got to work on this as well. I'm just sharing this as I go along. So hopefully I get you to your goal. And that's really the first line. Then there's just one more line. All right, so for the second line, we're going to have what looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chords. But the harmonies are pretty similar with the left hand. The left hand is just a bunch of 7s. So if I play B to B, that's an octave. But to play a 7th or a dominant 7th, it's going to be B to A. And then I just go down chromatically. B flat and A flat is my next harmony. Then A and G are my next harmony. A flat and G flat is my next harmony, and then G natural and F natural are my next harmony. I'll follow that up with just a single lower C note on the way back to an F and an E harmony. And the count for that is going to go, so I got the B and the A, 1, 2, down a half step, 3, 1, 2, down a half step, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So again, that's B and A, B flat and A flat, A and G, A flat and G flat, G and F, just the C, F and E. The right hand is playing the equivalent of a D5 chord to a minor third. So that's D and A and double F. Then we're going to do a melodic walk-up of D flat to E on the way to a C5, which is C and G, followed by 2 E's, and that's just a C chord, the 5th and then the 3rd. So put that together. D5, F, F, D flat, E flat, C and G, E, E. Follow that up with B natural to E flat, and then I'm going to hit this B flat, D natural, F natural. I'm going to hit the 2 low notes, B flat and D, and then hit the F, and then back to the D. I'm going to bring in a whole new harmony with the right hand, which is going to be G, B flat, D flat, and then still contain that F note. Last harmony, A, C, and G. In part 2, again, I'm going to play the B and the A in harmony. I'm going to hit that D5 chord with the right hand. So B, A, B, A, D, and A. Then I'm going to double hit that F, which is the flatted fifth of B. Hence that chord gets that name of B minor 7 flat 5. Root 7th, octave of the 7th, flat 5th. Left hand's going to switch to the B flat and the A flat. Right hand's going to hit the D flat to the E natural. Left hand's going to go to the A and the G. Right hand's going to play the C and the G. So a little transitional thing is classified as a B flat minor 7th. And then this is classified as an A minor 7th, which is really just an A with a C chord. And then I switch to my other flats, A flat and G flat. Right hand's going to play B natural and E flat. And this is classified as an A flat minor 7 chord. And then left hand's going to go to G and F. And the right hand is going to play the B flat and the D. And we're going to do this little toggle from the B flat and the D up to the F and back to the D. Then I'm going to hit that low C harmony note. And I'm going to flex this D down to D flat, bring in this G note, and that is going to be a G minor 7 flat 5 over C chord. C's in the bass note, that's why it's an over C chord. G minor, there's my flat 5, and there's my dominant 7th note. And then F and E to make up an F major 9 chord. And right hand's going to play F and E, right hand's going to play A, C, and G. So that walk down, B and A, and then we got this D and A over on the right hand side, double F, B flat, A flat with the left hand, D flat, E natural with the right hand, G and A with the left hand, C and G with the right hand, E, A flat and G flat with the left hand, B natural with the right, to the E flat, G and F natural with the left hand, B flat and D with the right hand, F, D, low C with the left hand, G, B flat, D flat, and F with the right hand. Left hand, F and E, right hand, A, C, and G. You can close it with a little C at the end, or octaves of C, however you want to do it. So to put that together, part 1 sounds like this. Alright, so put those two parts together, make it smoother than I just played it. I'll keep working on it as well. And most importantly, have fun with it, and happy holidays.